It's a party time. Come on now, party time. What's up guys, DDP here, and today I'll be covering the Beast Mastery Guide for Hunters. This will be for 5.1 and 5.2, because in 5.2 we aren't really getting many changes, other than that I know that MM's getting their aim shot reduced by like 0.5 seconds. So yeah, I'll be covering the talents, glyphs, reforging gems, and the rotation for a BM hunter. So first we'll go into the talents. First tier, um, the first three tiers are pretty much, you can pick anything, but these is what I've put. Narrow escape, mainly for PvP, because you're not going to be rooting that much stuff in PvE raids, stuff like that anyway. Crouching target, hidden chimera. I suppose if you're disengaging and maybe taking spells a lot from your deterrents, you could use that. But I use post haste a lot of the time just because whenever I disengage, it gives me a nice 60% movement speed for 8 seconds, which is quite nice. Second tier, I've gone with silencing shot, just because if someone's missing an interrupt, I can just easily silence it, and it's not on a global cooldown, so it doesn't really hurt my DPS that much anyway. Wyvern Sting, um, pretty much useless because you don't need to CC that much from raids. Maybe in dungeons and stuff you can use it when you're CCing, but there's generally not much CCing going on at the moment anyway. Binding Shot, maybe on fights where there's ads where you need to stun them, but usually have like a DK do Remorseless Winter or something anyway, so yeah, you could pick that as well, I suppose. Next I've gone with Aspect of the Hawk, just for the nice 15% damage reduction overall. I'd say that's the best talent. Spirit Bond, 2% every 2 seconds, it's okay, but I still don't think it beats Aspect of the Hawk. Exhilaration could be fights where maybe there's a burst phase where a lot of healing's needed, you could use that, I suppose. Um, Fourth tier, you've got Feather, which I don't think anybody uses at the moment, just because it's not that much of a DPS. I suppose on fights where there's burst, instant burst, but then after you're going to be lacking anyway, so I wouldn't suggest taking that. Deer Beast is the main choice for single target rotation, as it deals damage and it gives you a lot of focus back. Thrill of the Hunt is best on fights where there's a lot of AoE. So like when you're spamming multi-shot, it gets reduced to like 20 focus, and you can just constantly spam multi-shot for 20 focus and stuff like that. So yeah, pick that if on AoE fights. Um, Fifth tier, Murder of Crows. It's kind of being discussed at the moment whether Murder of Crows or Lynx Rush is the best. I suppose if you can pull out more Lynx Rushes within a fight, that's best. But say if it's only a 6-minute fight, and you can pull out 3 Murder of Crows and only like 3 Lynx Rushes, maybe Murder of Crows would be a bit better, but I haven't really tried that yet. But I'd overall just say Lynx Rush is better. Blink Strike's just mainly for PvP anyway, as it doesn't really do that much more damage than Lynx Rush and Murder of Crows. And the final tier with Glave Toss, Power Shot, and Barrage. Glave Toss, really good for trinket procs, like yeah, it's just good for trinket procs that you need to do damage for them to be able to proc. It deals quite a hefty amount of damage, and of course it's only on a 15-second cooldown. Power Shot, as you know, as a BM hunter, we don't really cast that much, so it's kind of a pain for us. If you'd pick Power Shot, it's like a 3-second cast. It's just too much. It doesn't deal that much damage regardless anyway, and it's on a 1-minute cooldown, so yeah, that's totally out the window. You don't want that. Barrage, again, it's probably the best on an AoE fight, as Glave Toss deals more damage and it's on a lower cooldown than Barrage. So yeah, just use Barrage on AoE fights. Next we'll go into Glyphs. Our Glyphs aren't really the best, as you know, but yeah, I'll go into them. The disengage, just because I get more range on my disengage. Glyph of Animal Bond, definitely one to pick, as you get increased healing, you and your pet, by 10%, which helps your healers out quite a lot. Mark for Death, so if you're switching a target, you don't have to keep on refreshing Mark for Death, as it's a 5% DPS increase. There's not many more other than I could think of Black Ice, where maybe you're slowing ads and you'd need to run through them, so you get an extra 50% movement speed increase. The miners don't really matter that much, they're just like fun glyphs. So I've just picked Stampede marking and I haven't really gone into a third one yet. Next we'll go into the Reforging and the gems. I'll put like a link up or something saying what you need, because I'm not going to be going all over it and everything. But mainly is the socket bonuses I'm going to be putting right now. Is where if you've got like this, I've got a yellow, blue, and a prismatic. The socket bonus is only 120 hit. Maybe if you're low geared and you need that nice hit increase, you can socket blue, yellow, and like the prismatic. But as I don't need it, you can just socket full red sockets if you're high geared and you don't need that. Same here with this. So basically, if this is not like an agility increase or a crit increase on the socket bonus, then you don't really need it. And for the reforging wise, it's basically just like a lot of classes are. Obviously you want to go hit, expertise, 7.50. I'll also put that up over here somewhere. Then you want to get crit, to haste, then to your mastery. So yeah, now I'll be going over the rotation for a BM hunter. It's pretty hard to be able to get used to it, but once you do master it and everything, you'll be pulling quite a lot of DPS, as we are quite a high DPS spec at the moment. So yeah, first obviously you want to mark the target, so you get that nice DPS increase from the start. Usually you'll get like a pull timer or something, so like 10 seconds for a pull timer. Pre-pot whatever on like the 5th second, 3rd second. 2.5 seconds ish, 3 seconds ish, you want to start casting your Cobra Shot into your Serpent Sting. Then you want to throw a Glave. Then usually if you have trinkets like this, mine usually just proc straight away, so it's a nice DPS increase off from the bat. Then you want to pop your Stampede to your Dire Beast, Beastial Wrath, Kill Command, Lynx Rush. Then you want to be spamming Arcane Shot, Arcane Shot, Arcane Shot until like your Kill Command comes back up. Then you want to use Kill Command, Readiness, another Kill Command, Glave Toss, start spamming Arcane Shot for like 1 or 2, and then usually your Serpent Sting runs out by then, so use your Serpent Sting, wait for your Beastial Wrath to run out, you then use your Dire Beast, Beastial Wrath again, and then you use your Kill Command, and when that's back up, then you start spamming Arcane Shot, and when you see your Lynx Rush about to tick off, you then use that again. Just start spamming Arcane Shot, Arcane Shot, Arcane Shot, and then you see like your Serpent Stings on 3 seconds. You refresh that. But this is usually the burst macro I use from the start. So like I'll use my Cobra Shot, and then I'll use my Serpent Sting, Glave Toss, Deer Beast, and then I'll pop my Beastial Wrath, and then this. So like with Beastial Wrath, I'll pop Rapid Fire, my Engineering, Gloves, my Potions, anything that you got that's going to increase your DPS. So like unused trinkets and stuff. And then from what I said again, but I'll go on to it now, and I'll show you a quick clip from a dungeon that I'll do. So what's up guys, I'm back. I'm at one of the bosses. We're about to pull any second now, so I'll demonstrate how to do it. If you're wondering what my item level is, by the way, it's currently 498. So there we go, Cobra Shot, Serpent Sting, Glave Toss, Stampede, Deer Beast, Rapid Fire, Beastial Wrath, Kill Command, Lynx Rush, spam Arcane Shots. Got to activate that. Readiness, Kill Command, Glave Toss, spam those, Arcane Shots again, Serpent Sting, Deer Beast. Don't worry, I'll put in the description and somewhere what exactly it is, because it is kind of hard to remember. when my focus gets low again, I'm going to use my focus fire and rapid fire again. And the kill shots. Glave Toss. Remember, you want to be using Glave Toss and kill command on cooldown. And that pretty much all is to it. Nice 120k. Probably could have got a bit better, but obviously I've got to commentate it all and say it all at the same time, so it gets a little bit harder. But anyway, yeah, that's about it. The only thing I forgot to mention about the single target was after all your cooldowns are gone, you want to use your rapid fire again and your focus fire when you've got it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, I'll be sorry about I haven't been bringing out many videos lately. I didn't think there was any point in me bringing out like MSV and all that since they're like months late anyway. So, but next patch will be the Thunder King, and I'll be releasing that ASAP as soon as I down a couple of bosses. Should get a couple bosses in the first week. So yeah, stay tuned. Like this video if you've enjoyed it, and subscribe. Peace.